welcome back to the Garden of Reading, and welcome to another bookshelf reorganization video, you guys. This is something that I have been meaning to get in here and do for a while now. Now, I did upload a bookshelf reorganization video about 2 months ago, so I will leave a link down below to that video if you'd like to go and check it out. That was a really long bookshelf reorganization where I really just got in here and completed my entire library. So for those of you that are new here, welcome. I would love to have you here on the Garden of Reading, where all things bookish grows, as you can see. But it took me a year to get here to my dream home library. I'll give you guys a quick pan over, but I do have an entire wall of shelves, and you guys, I couldn't be more happier. Like, I honestly could not. So yeah, it took me a year to get here. It took me a year to accumulate this many shelves to have along this entire wall. So in that video, I literally complete my dream home library by having the last set of shelves to complete this wall. And then I get in here and decorate the entire space with lots of decor. I show you guys all of the decor that I have. I think I might have scanned some books into my library, like to music in that video. And then I just know that I completely reorganized all of these shelves because they were a hot freaking mess, like a hot freaking mess. So if you need some inspiration to get in to your own library and do some organization, or you just love watching bookshelf organizations, maybe seeing what other people have to get some ideas on how to build your own, I'll leave a link down below to that video, you guys. But today we are back. I am back with another bookshelf reorganization video, you guys. This is something that has been on my mind for quite some time, just because I've hauled in a lot of books to the point where there's two shelves back here. Let me show you guys. There are two shelves, so let me try to point in the right direction. Yes, so that entire narrow corner bookshelf and then this entire shelf as well is nothing but book hauls, as well as my TBR cart. Now, I did take some stuff off of there last night just to prepare for this video, but there is still a few things left on there that I definitely want to move elsewhere. So yeah, those two shelves are full of just books that I have accumulated like nobody's business. Like,
what business do I have accumulating this many freaking books? None.
But it's a passion of mine, it's a hobby of mine, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And so my plan today is I want to completely remove all of the books on those two shelves, and all of the boxes that are on the shelf, I'm going to place them elsewhere in my room. And then I want to take as many books that I need to haul in and put on my TBR cart. And then the leftover I want to implement on my rotating bookshelf. So let me turn you guys around because I did just get in a new rotating bookshelf. Here we go. Hopefully you guys can see it. Yes. So I just got in a new rotating bookshelf. Excuse my ring light right here. And so there are some books on there that actually need to be implemented into my library. And then there's some books on there that I am doing hauls on. And so the plan today, like I said, I want to try to put as many books that I need to haul on the TBR cart and my rotating bookshelf. So for now, my rotating bookshelf is going to be nothing but book hauls that I need to do with you guys. And then my bookshelves honestly are beautiful. They are so beautiful. Like I said, I just organized this like 2 months ago, and I keep it very nice and clean and organized, except for the last two shelves. So as you can see, like, my shelves are really beautiful. You kind of saw in the beginning clips of this video, everything is neatly organized. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of moving around. I do plan, however, let me scoot you guys over here. So this shelf here is nothing but fantasy. This is my fantasy shelf. I'm going to move it back to where it originally was, which is on the very last shelf there. So I'm going to take everything that is on my fantasy shelf and move it to that very last shelf. So this shelf is going to be completely empty. And so originally, I actually planned to make this shelf here behind me nothing but romance. Because right now, this is romance, 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 and then Greek mythology. And so I kind of have it like where these 6 shelves here are romance. What I want to do is I want to make these shelves like beautiful special editions, like the sprayed edges facing outward, is what I want to do because I have so many special editions. I have a few here, but I have so many over there. So as you guys know, if you have followed me here around on my channel since the beginning, you know, excuse my cats, they're in the litter box scratching away. So I apologize for that. But I do Ultimate Battle of the Book Box unboxings with you guys and special edition unboxings with you guys. So I do have a lot of special edition books. But what I do when I do those Ultimate Battle of the Book Boxes and special edition unboxings, I will implement them onto my book hauling shelf. So then when I do an actual book haul, I can implement those books into a book haul because technically those are books that I am accumulating. And so yeah, I just haven't gotten around to that yet. And so yeah, though I don't have enough special editions to make this whole back shelf behind me special edition. So I'm gonna leave all of this alone, but I am gonna move my Greek mythology shelf and my middle grade books over to the empty shelf. That's the shelf that's going to be empty. And so we'll see, because I have about 3 shelves down here that I just did a book haul on with you guys. So if you missed out on my huge book outlet haul, I'll leave a link down below. Go and check it out for all of your fun book recommendations, you guys, and be on the lookout for loads and loads more book outlet hauls, you guys, as well as just book hauls in general, because yeah, I have a lot of hauling to do with you guys. So if you need book recommendations for all ages, including children, I even have books for children that I've yet to do a children's book haul on. I'm your gal. I've got you. So if you've got kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, whatever it may be, I've got you in the children's department. I've also got you in the adult department, whether it be romance, thrillers, cozy mysteries, fantasy, YA, adults. I've got it all, you guys. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I would love to have you here on the Garden of Reading. And yeah, you guys, that is the plan today. That is the plan. So yeah, like I said, I have 3 shelves of books that I've already hauled in with you guys and have already been scanned into my library. They just now need to be implemented on my shelves with the genres that they go with. So that is pretty much the plan. I don't think you can see it, but right behind my table back here, there is nothing but decor. I've been hauling in a lot of decor. A lot of my decor comes from my special edition book boxes. So yeah, I will be showing you guys the decor that I have and kind of playing around with that on my shelves. I have a lot to do. I have been putting this off for some time just because, yeah, I've just been prioritizing other videos. But we need to get in here and get this done, especially because I only have like 2 hours of footage time on my memory card right now because I have a lot of editing to do. So let's get in here and let's get this done, you guys. First things first is let me take you guys off of the tripod. First things first, like I said, these are the 2 shelves that are nothing but book hauls. Yes, I know I have a problem, but that's okay. So anything that's in a box like these, I'm moving it. With the books that are left over, I'm going to start putting all of these books onto this 3-tiered cart. And then whatever's left over, I'm going to put on my rotating bookshelf. Let me take you guys over here real quick. So on my rotating bookshelf, pretty much everything that's on the top are books that I've already like hauled with you guys. And then books on the bottom are books that I may have hauled but haven't scanned into my library yet, and books that I haven't even talked about with you guys yet. So stay tuned for loads and loads of book outlet hauls because your girl has a literal problem. Yeah, and we're not going to talk about it. We're not. So act like you didn't see that. Anyways, okay, we are totally zoomed in. Yeah, this is an overview of what my shelves are looking like. Like I said, they are very organized and beautiful. They look so pretty. But I just need these 2 shelves to be pretty too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this entire fantasy shelf over here. And then I've got this shelf, and this shelf with books that need to be implemented into my library where they belong. So I'm gonna let the music play, you guys, and I'm gonna start getting all of these boxes off of my shelf. I think the TBR cart is finished. I kind of just have like books on here from various places. Like this is a used bookstore I went to. Blackwell's, this is Blackwell's as well. I've got Pango books. Let me give her a turn. Oh my god, she's heavy. She's so heavy. We're struggling here. Okay, there we go. Okay, up here we've got more used bookstore books, and then I've got some books from a bargain wholesale. Once Upon a Book Club, a blind date book. I've got Walmart. I've got Amazon, Sam's Club, and then this whole entire box set that my husband got me, I believe from Sam's Club. So, the cart looks beautiful. And so everything that's left on these shelves, as you can see, we're getting pretty bare, are all of my special editions from like Fairyloot, Owl Crate, Illuma Crate. I think that's it. No. Yeah, there's some more special edition books. And then these are all Target books that I need to do a haul on. And then I've got some books down here. I don't know. I think I might just show you guys this because like what the heck is even in here? I think it's like a bunch of comic books and stuff that we got from the comic book place. So I think I might do a little haul on this with you guys here in a second. I do have some probably smut books, but this one was way too big and didn't fit in the second or third tier. So I'm going to throw these elsewhere. This is a book that an author sent me, which, holy cow, this book is freaking huge and very, very spicy. Like, when I say spicy, this is probably the spiciest book I will probably have ever read in my life. The author was so sweet to sign it to me. Like, how sweet is that? Yeah, I'm a little bit intimidated by this book just because of how thick it is and how spicy this book is. I'm not prepared. So I will have to see when I want to fit this into my schedule. But anywho, yes, I need to find another place for these books. Okay, now I need to take this off of the top. Is that there? Now I need to move some of these books that are up top that are already scanned into my library, such as all of these. So yes, everything that's up top here, I'm going to put over there because these books need to be implemented into my library. So we're gonna do that. I really want to dive into this series. I really hope it's good. If you guys have read this series, let me know if you think I will like it. My like thriller mystery style is like Sherry Lupina, Frida McFadden, Karen A. McManus, Lisa Jewell, authors like that or that are kind of similar to that. So I'm actually really excited to dive into this series because there is quite a few of them. And yeah, I hope I like it. So anyways, yeah. So that's what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move all of these books off of this shelf. So then that way this shelf will be completely empty. And then I'm going to move all of those special edition books and all of my Target books onto this shelf. So, water break, you guys, because I'm so thirsty. I am out of breath. And I haven't even done anything yet. Like, literally haven't even done anything yet. So, anyways, you guys, I'm going to empty off the rotating bookshelf and move all of my special editions and Target books onto it. And I'm going to continue to let the music play. Missed out on my half a year of Afterlight subscription boxes. go check it out now. I literally saved an entire half a year's worth of Afterlight boxes, not even intentionally, it just kind of sort of ended up happening. So I unboxed half a year's worth with you guys. And look at these beauties. Look at these beauties. Aren't they gorgeous? They're so gorgeous. So if you want to see all the lovely books that we got in the Afterlight subscription, which this is a romance special edition by a Luma Crate. It is a book only box. Go check that out. I'll leave a link down below. Okay, these shelves are finally empty. I'm so happy. My TBR cart is filled. There was probably like a couple little gaps where some books can fit, but the TBR cart is filled. We're not going to talk about my bed. And the rotating bookshelf, honestly, still has room at the bottom. Like, how? I honestly thought all of those books were going to fill this up. But this is so beautiful. I absolutely love it. So, looks great. Now what, Gigi? Now what do we do, Gigi? Gigi's like, I don't know what you're gonna do, girl, but I'm gonna sit here and snooze. That's what I'm doing. Huh. Yeah. Anyways, my next mission is going to be taking this entire fantasy shelf and moving it to this shelf, which this is originally where my fantasy books were located. So I'm going to move them back over here. And if I do have any extras, which my fantasy shelves are pretty full. I mean, I did get rid of like over 80 books. I did a book unhaul with you guys. I'll link it down below. But I did get rid of over 80 plus books to make room for more books to go into this library of mine. And so I have like a small little gap there. Yeah, I don't think there's any gap there. Actually, starting here, this I kept in my fantasy section. I know this is not really fantasy, but I kind of just had like a dystopian section here. But all of this was fantasy too. So pretty much this entire shelf I got rid of. And Gigi's following my hint. So yeah, I'm going to move all of my fantasy over there. Like I said, behind this cart, I have 2 shelves of books that I've already scanned into my library but need to be organized into the genres they go. So if I don't have enough room for extra fantasy books after I move all of these to here, then I can start implementing here in the back shelf. I'm going to be leaving this shelf as is. This entire bookcase I want to be my thrillers, and you guys know I am in my thriller era. I absolutely love thriller books. I can get through them like nobody's freaking business within 2 to 4 days if I really want to, or if I really have the time to sit down and devour it. I just love the way that thrillers, mysteries, cozy mysteries read. And I only literally have 1, 2, 3, and like a couple books down on this shelf of murder mystery thrillers. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? So I definitely have room to grow. This shelf is going to stay my like murder mystery thriller shelf. And this entire case will be empty. And my plan is, like I said, I'm going to move, this is my Greek mythology shelf. I'm going to move that. And I'm going to move my middle grade shelf. I'm going to take these 2 shelves and move them here. So I'll still have lots of shelf space here. And then, yeah, we're just gonna start implementing. If I have extra romance, I'll put them here and here. And then we'll see if this even gets any type of love in here. So that's what I'm gonna do now. My battery is almost dead. So I'm gonna see what I can get done moving all of this over. And then I think I'm gonna have to take a break, have a little bit of a lunch break, and then come back and film the rest of this video. So let's let the music play now. gotten this shelf completely empty, except for this bottom shelf. Like I said, these are books that I recently did a haul on with you guys, excluding these. So I'm going to take all of these out, as well as all of these and these here, also this stack that is right here on the floor, and I'm going to start separating them by genre on my bed. My fantasy shelf is complete over here. I literally just moved everything over. I didn't do anything different with the decor or the way the books are organized, and I have one bottom shelf available for extra fantasy books, so that is awesome. I did go ahead and move all of those boxes that were on my bed, and so now I just have these books that, like I said, I've already scanned into my library that I now need to basically make piles. So like everything that's like a thriller needs to go in a pile of its own. All my thriller books, which I think is all of this, to be honest. Yeah, I think both of these stacks are all thriller books. So yeah, that's what I need to do. Make different piles on my bed. And because these books, like I said, are already scanned in, then I can start moving things around and putting them where need be on my shelves. I'm gonna have a seat for a second. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna work on next, is organizing all of the books that I recently just hauled by genre to start placing them on my shelves. But I'm gonna take a break because I'm starving. I'm so hungry. I'm ready for dinner. So I just ordered McDonald's from Grubhub. Yes, I did, because your girl does not feel like going in that kitchen and doing all of the dirty dishes that need to be done on top of cooking. So we're ordering McDonald's, which is my all-time favorite. If you don't already know, I love McDonald's. That is my favorite fast food place. Is it good for you? No, but do I love it? Yes. So we are getting McDonald's. And I did get me a caramel frappe, which is my all-time favorite. So happy to have a coffee because I need to keep the energy going to get through the rest of this video. And yeah, you guys, I do have a few hauls I'm going to do with you guys. Like I said, I'm going to do a haul on this comic book bag. I think there's just like comic books and DVDs in here. So I'm going to do a haul on that with you guys, and then stay tuned. I'm gonna unbox this Fairyloot box with you guys. This is a past Fairyloot book box, so this is actually February of 2025 box. I've kind of talked about here on my channel that my mailman like misdelivered my February box and accidentally put it into another neighbor's mailbox. Unfortunately, whoever the mailbox they put my Fairyloot box in, that neighbor took it for themselves. So, yeah, I guess they needed it more than I did. Anyways, the whole situation was figured out and investigated by my local post office, and Fairyloot was kind enough to send me out another replacement. I never did do an ultimate battle of the book box with this Fairyloot box because, yeah, it wasn't gonna come in time for February. Like, I didn't even get this box probably until like late March, maybe April. I did open it for myself off camera because, you know, why not? I couldn't help myself. I waited long enough for it, and it's a beautiful box, you guys. So I thought I would unbox it with you guys and show you guys what I did end up getting for the Fairyloot February box, in case you are not signed up for Fairyloot and you'd like to check out the contents of this box. So I am going to unbox that with you guys here. I also have some decor that I need to play around with on my shelves. I'm also going to show you guys all of the decor that I've recently hauled in. And yeah, we're about halfway through this book organization, you guys, so stay with me. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys all of the decor. I'm going to open up these book hauls with you guys, and then I'm going to get to moving some more books around on my shelf. But first, we're going to have a lunch break, and then I'll be back here in a snap of the finger to finish working on this bookshelf, you guys. While I'm waiting for Grubhub to deliver my order, I thought, you know what, let's just go ahead and show you guys all of the lovely goodies that I got. So this is a comic book store in San Luis Obispo. It's called Cheap Thrills, and I love this store. Not only do they have comic books, they have manga, all types of games galore. So you're gonna find a lot of games for like old school consoles like the Wii, PS2, Sega, Game Boy. They have Funko Pops, they have board games, they have records galore, and different types of stereo systems and TVs and VCRs and DVD players. They have loads of DVDs and movies. Just It is literally nerdy heaven in there. Like, I absolutely love it so freaking much. They also have like merch, so like stuffed animals and backpacks and all kinds of things. So you never know what you're gonna find in there. And so this, honestly, we bought these so long ago. Like, this was a few trips ago. This wasn't like even a recent trip. So this is actually gonna be exciting to see what I even picked out. My kids also picked out some stuff, and then I also picked out some stuff for myself. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, we've got some good ones. We've got some good ones here. So the first one we have is the Addams Family. I love this. Like, I didn't realize that they have comic books for like all of the popular like children's shows and like movies. So this is like really, really neat. I absolutely love graphic novels and comic books. They're just like super fun to read and just like super easy to get through, and like a really nice palette cleanser for when I'm reading, you know, a lot of fantasy and thrillers and romance, just to kind of cleanse my mind a little bit to where I don't have to think too much and I can just kind of have fun with it. So we did pick up the Addams Family. I'm gonna have to read this one. I think my kids picked this one out, but I'm definitely going to put this into my collection. We've got Looney Tunes. Can't go wrong with good old classic Looney Tunes. I'll give you guys a look-see. Look at that art. So cute. So cute. Okay, we've also got Lilo and Stitch. This is my daughter's favorite right now, and we haven't even seen the new Stitch movie yet. The new like live action Lilo and Stitch. She's already asking me for it. So we've got Lilo and Stitch. This is gonna be fun. Probably read that tonight as a bedtime story. Looks like we got Sonic the Hedgehog. This was probably Benjamin's doing. He loves Sonic. Might even been Brody though. They both love Sonic. So we've got Sonic the Hedgehog. We've got another Sonic the Hedgehog. My gosh, these have been sitting in here for like since last year, you guys. Like literally since last year. I know. I know. Okay, we have another Sonic the Hedgehog, Endless Summer. Fun. Okay, loving the color scheme and just like all of the blue, definitely giving summer vibes. Ooh, we've got Stranger Things. Oh, Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Stranger Things. So it's like a crossover. So that's really neat. I think this was probably Benjamin's doing. He loves the Ninja Turtles and Stranger Things also, so I think Benjamin picked that one out. And then we've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Street Fighter. How cool. 2 game crossovers here. I definitely need to get Street Fighter for one of our consoles. Okay, and then I think this is the stuff that I may have picked out. No, it looks like we have another Ninja Turtles. This is a Saturday Morning Adventures. My boys love them some Ninja Turtles. I actually grew up watching Ninja Turtles too, so I will definitely get a kick out of reading these as well. Okay, so these next 2 are mommies. I picked these out. So I have Betty and Veronica, Friends Forever, Sleepover. I love the Archie comics. Like, that used to be my favorite little section in the newspaper, and I don't even think the comics are in the newspaper anymore, which is honestly so sad to like hear. But I got this one specifically because Sabrina the Teenage Witch guest stars in this comic, and I love Sabrina with all my heart. And then I also picked up the Archie Americana series, Best of the 80s. How could I not? Like, look at their outfits. I just love, and this one is actually like a pretty thick comic book. So this is going to be fun, and we kind of have like newspaper paper, so I love that. Okay, I think that's all the comics. Oh no, I have one more, a little small one. So this is Archie's Camp Tales, where they're headed to Camp Riverdale. I freaking love, I'm on a mission to collect as many Archie like DVDs or VHS that I possibly can. I just love Archie and Veronica and Betty and Sabrina and just Riverdale, and it's a good time. So had to pick that up. And then I did pick up a few DVDs. So I got Strawberry Shortcake Berry Blossom Festival. I grew up on strawberry shortcake and my daughter loves strawberry shortcake, so had to pick that up because if you know, you know, I collect DVDs as well as VHS tapes. And then I've got Bob the Builder Getting the Job Done. Do you guys remember this show? Oh my gosh. I love this show with a passion. It's so much fun. I love this show. My kids love this show. So I grabbed that. And then I also grabbed the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Revenge. Yeah, my boys love Ninja Turtles. So anytime I see a Ninja Turtle DVD that we do not own, I pick it up for them. So that is my little comic book haul, you guys. Honestly, such great comics and DVDs. I am very, very pleased. I cannot believe I have not dived into this sooner. Like I said, I've had these sitting on my shelf since last year, and I don't even know when, probably since like fall of last year. So finally, they're out of the bag and I can implement these somewhere. Now I don't have comic books on my shelves. Actually, no, I lied. I do have a small section at the very bottom of this bookshelf. So maybe I'll move those somewhere to where I can actually see them, since my side table is like in the way of viewing those comic books. But yeah, that was a little haul, you guys. Let me see where my McDonald's is. I'm so freaking hungry right now. And honestly, all I want to do is sit down and watch As Told by Ginger and eat my McDonald's. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, water break. My McDonald's is still not here. The driver is still on their way to the store. So let's just go ahead and unbox this Fairyloot box, you guys. Like I said, I already unboxed it for myself off camera. But oh my gosh, this has been sitting here for quite some time. So like I said, I didn't receive this box until like March, April. So I'm super excited to be able to show you guys. So first of all, we have our tarot cards. We have 10 of Planets and 9 of Planets. And per usual, our artwork is just out of this world stunning. And I do put all of my tarot cards like on the side of my bookshelf. I just tape them up here. So I'm happy to add these to them. Okay, I honestly forgot what was in this box. Okay, we have an Addie LaRue item, which is a constellation necklace. Here's the little box that it comes in. It's honestly super beautiful, like so cute. So we've got a cute little necklace. And then we've got a pair of socks that are pink. Absolutely love. Absolutely love. We've got some pink socks. This is inspired by Once Upon a Broken Heart, which I definitely need to add to my collection, but I want the UK versions of them. So we've got some socks. This is probably my favorite item in this box. This is the Honey Witch Berry Crate. So stinking cute. I'm happy to finally like open this so I can display this on my shelves because it's gorgeous. It is so gorgeous, you guys. I don't actually own the Honey Witch, and I definitely need to. But look at that. So cute. It's like a ceramic little crate. I love. Absolutely love. So I'll definitely be figuring out what I want to add in here, but this is definitely going on my shelf. So we've got that. We've also got the Rose Bargain Embroidery Kit. I feel like these are getting super popular. I have zero idea how to sew, so I don't think that this would be very easy for me, but it comes with like your frame, and then let me pull it out here. It does come with, so this is what it's supposed to look like when you finish it. And so inside of here, it comes with like all of the yarn and needles that you need to be able to make it. It sounds like so much fun, but I don't even know how to sew, and the instructions look really difficult to like understand and do, especially since I've never sewed like anything in my entire life or embroidered anything in my entire life. So I don't know, maybe if I watch like a YouTube video and maybe try to like do it alongside them, I don't know, but I mean it's a pretty neat idea. And then this was our art card. Like, look how freaking beautiful that is. And the theme was Bewitching Bargains. And then we also got this Kiki's Delivery Service list pad. I've mentioned this before, but me and my sister have been like slowly watching all of the Studio Ghibli movies together. And this is my all-time favorite so far. I absolutely love Kiki's Delivery Service. So we get this cute little notepad that has her iconic red bow, her broom, the bread from the bakery, and little Gigi there, which both of my kitties are having a snooze over there at the bottom of my bookshelf. I just have to show you guys because both of my cats are named after iconic black cats. We have Salem, who is laying down right there. Yeah, Mrs. Salem. And then over there is Gigi having a snooze by my books. They absolutely love being all up in my books and having snoozes by my books. But yeah, Salem and Gigi. Anyways, they are twin sisters and they're so adorable. So super excited to have something inspired by Kiki's Delivery Service. And then our book, you guys. Our book is freaking stunning. Like, probably the most gorgeous book that I have received from Fairyloot thus far. And I think all of Fairyloot's books are just out of this world stunning. But this one in particular, you guys, icing on the cake. Icing on the cake. So we do have our bookmark. And then we have our Fairy Scoop magazine. Are you guys ready? This book is so gorgeous. Like, if I would have had this book in my ultimate battle, this box would have won hands down. I love every single item in this box. Like, it's a 5 out of 5 for me. And I just love it. This is The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. Come on, every pink girlie's dream. Here's our spine. Back of the book says, when one makes a fairy bargain, one must be prepared to pay the price. I freaking love our sprayed edges, are gorgeous. It's just giving classical, once upon a time, pretty and pink vibes, and I'm here for it. Oh, I forgot about our in-page art. Like, just stunning, you guys. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. Gorgeous. And then the back of our in-page art is even more divine, honestly. Like, take a look at that. Yes! Oh my goodness. Like, these in-page character arts get me every time. Literally get me every time. Our naked hardcover, I actually forgot that it looked like this. Oh my goodness, stunning. Just stunning, you guys. Back of the book. And then our reversible dust jacket art is also really beautiful as well. I think this might be like the original cover. But yeah, you guys. Stunning. Such a stunning book. I'm super happy to have this in my collection. I can't wait to add this to my shelf and just like face it out. So I think I might play around with this and face this out on my shelf today. We'll have to see. But yeah, I just thought that I would go ahead and unbox the Fairyloot box with you guys because it's been sitting there for some time and unfortunately it didn't make it into my Ultimate Battle of the Book box. So I just thought, you know what? We need to unbox something because I have a lot of boxes of books and we just need to unbox something. So that's my little haul for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Now I need to check and see where my McDonald's driver is because your girl is hungry. Still driving there today. Beep beep. It says it's in the works. I think they're still driving to the store. Jeez. Okay, well anyways, you guys, I will catch you guys in the next slide.
This is a thick-ass book, and yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna read this book, but it's so pretty, and it sounds so intriguing. But you guys, yeah. Anyways, we're gonna place her over here. Okay, I'm just going to quickly show you guys the decor stuff that I've accumulated. Rapid fire, because I only have 46 minutes left on this memory card, and I still have to implement all of those books onto my shelf. This one I actually already had. It's just like a little book bag. Some of the stuff I don't even know if I'm going to be using. Don't mind my floor, okay? There's a mess going on down there. But yeah, some of the stuff I don't know if I'm going to be using on my shelves, but I'm just going to go ahead and show you all of the decor pieces that I do have. So I do have like this dragon book bag. I think that came from a Luma crate. Again, I've had this, but all the books that were in it, I ended up unhauling. So need to figure out what I want to do with that. I have these beautiful coasters to play around with. My husband likes to put his drinks on my bookshelf because he sleeps on this side of the bed. So I do have a coaster over there for him for right now. But I might put these on my fantasy shelf. I also have this Alice in Wonderland book pot that honestly I completely freaking forgot about. Let me try to open this up. So this is cute. This needs to go next to my Alice in Wonderland book. So I do have this cute book pot. I also have this cute vase. I don't remember which book box gave me this, but super stunning. So I also have that. I've got some like art prints. Don't know if I'm going to actually do anything with those, honestly. And then I do have this box that I've had for a while from Once Upon a Book Club. But again, I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything with that. I have this cute little stuffy from my Legends and Lattes and lore unboxing that I did. So super cute. I'm going to have to put this next to my Legends and Latte book. We've got this super cute sword that I believe is also, this was also another item from the Legends and Latte unboxing. So I've got that. I've got some cute little bookends. Like, how stinking cute are these? So we'll have to try to play around with those. I've also got this super cute crystal that my husband got himself, but he said that I can put it on my bookshelf. So I have that. I've got all of these little like Harry Potter tins. Let me turn them around the right way, that my husband got for me. I think they have like chocolate inside, but I kind of wanted to play around with these and do like a Harry Potter shelf. I've got this cute little book light. Let me open it. Super cute. This, you guys, is freaking everything. This cute dragon bow. I've got another coin. So this one says, buy a book. Do not buy a book and save your damn money, girl. I do have like a little coin trinket over here. So in my little Hobbit bowl, I have some rocks and coins. So we'll just place that in there. I also have this cute little ceramic like pot holder type thing. I've got this Valaris puzzle to play around with. I think this is a Sarah J. Maas key. Yes. So I've got this cute little Sarah J. Maas key. I'll have to put this next to my Sarah J. Maas collection. I've got this cute candle holder. I don't actually have any candles, so I probably won't be using this today. And then I also have this cute like hollow bookcase that came from LitJoy. I actually think I'm going to implement this in my living room, so I'm going to set that aside. And yeah, I think that is it. So I'm probably going to try to play around with some of this stuff, such as this. Let me take the tags off of that. Yes, I just threw that tag to the floor. So I want to place this here because I do have the Legends and Lattes book here. How stinking cute. Now I do have the special editions for these, but I haven't like hauled those in technically in a book haul with you guys. So until then, this is going to go with this book for now. So stinking cute. I love that. I love that so much. It literally completes this shelf. Okay, my Alice in Wonderland little book pot, I'm going to throw back in the cut back here. Because yeah, she definitely needs to go next to Alice in Wonderland. That is super cute. This one, I already know is going to go up here with my Of Jade and Dragons. Oh no, if I can get it to stay. I don't know if this is going to stay. Oh, oh my goodness. I don't think this is going to stay. I'm going to be so sad. Okay, maybe if I... Yes, I love that. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Beautiful. I might end up setting a lot of this stuff aside just because my camera's dying. It's getting late. I only have 40 minutes left. I'm going to start putting these books on the shelf. So that's what we're going to go do now. Alright, you guys, I have finally completed my library. I have 0 books left on my bed. I just have some cleaning up to do, some decor that I just didn't get around to. And yeah, let me get in here and give you guys like a final little tour. I'm not going to do a deep dive of any sorts. Stay tuned for like an in-depth deep dive tour of my library coming soon at some point. But coming over here, the only thing I changed is I did put this dragon bow there. That stayed the same. I ended up laying these flat on their side, and then I put that little candle holder there until I get a candle to place in it. Over here, I went ahead and added some mangas, so like a second row of mangas here. All of this stayed the same. As you saw, I added the Alice in Wonderland pot there. I'm going to put some bookmarks in there. Coming over here, this stayed the same. I did add a couple books here. So I added The Love of My Afterlife, and then I also added The Royals Next Door here. I did that off camera, but yeah, I just went ahead and added that into my like little colorful rainbow shelf here. I also added in a yellow book here, The Summer Job, so that fit perfectly back there. As you saw here, I added the 3rd book from Anna Hong, The King of Greed. I'm not sure what this series is called because I haven't read it yet. Coming over here, I did add this graphic novel of Miss Butterworth and the Mad Baron. This is like a Bridgerton series, part of the Bridgerton series, and it's a graphic novel. And you guys, illustrations are so cute, so I'm glad to have that. I added a mass paperback historical fiction, as well as those 2 books there. Coming over here, I did move some things around, so I added in those other 2 Ellen Hildebrand books that I had. I kind of took out all of my dark romance or like darker romance books out of here, and I went ahead and placed them down here because it just kind of made sense to me. All of these books kind of have like dark themes, at least for like the spines, and then some of the books are kind of darker. Some of them aren't, but I feel like this just like fit the vibes here. And then this shelf, I added some Emily Henry books, some of my like the Rebel Blue Ranch series, I think that's what it's called, I could be wrong, I don't know, some other books, and then all of my beautiful Afterlight romance books. And you guys, this cover is just everything, so I had to add that face out, plus the crystal my husband got. Coming over here, I added my middle grades, my Greek mythology. I went ahead and added this book in, and the 6th book in the Lore of Olympus. I went ahead and added this decor here, and then I have 3 shelves that are completely empty, as well as that one. Coming over here to my thrillers, as you saw, I added some Agatha Christie books there. Okay, coming down to this shelf, I added 2 of the Good Girls Guide to Murder books there. And then I added this one and these 2. Down here, these are all new, and then I went ahead and put all of the hardbacks here, and then I have a couple more that just like didn't fit up here. These are just like so cute and pink, loving it. Gigi is still knocked out, which means they're gonna be up, and Salem's around here somewhere also sleeping, which means they're gonna have the zoomies all night long. But it's okay, she's such a sweet baby. All right, coming along to this shelf, everything is new, and I'm loving this corner shelf. It's so beautiful. So I know that these are like nothing alike. We have the Priory of the Orange Tree, Assistant to the Villain books, and then the Blood Marked books. And yes, I know that, but honestly, I'm running out of time, you guys. And so I kind of just threw these up here real quick. Try to put some like favorites of mine, well, at least highly anticipated books of mine that I've yet to read, such as Fourth Wing, the Belladonna series, the Cruel Prince series, the Powerless series. I went ahead and put the Rose Bark in here. I know I said I wanted to face it out, but honestly, I ran out of room with my fantasy. I have a lot of fantasy. And so I also have this box set of the Cinder series, which I am just so happy to have that. Down here, I love this shelf. The shelf is so cute. So I've got my Legends and Lattes stuffy and the sword and the book. And then we have like a Magic Steeped in Poison and the Guardians of Dawn series here. I went ahead and put this hollow bookcase puzzle thing here. And then down here, I went ahead and put like some dystopian books. There's Miss Gigi. Switching positions. And then this is what my TBR cart is looking like. It is nice and full. And then over here with my fantasy, I added that Book of Life light up there. I don't think, yeah, I didn't add anything here. Didn't add anything here. I kind of moved some things around. I put this book face out because, come on, it's so stunning. And then down here, yeah, I don't think I changed anything. And then I do have an empty shelf down there. All right, let's put this back. And yeah, you guys, my bookshelves are finally complete. And as you can see, I still have some room to grow. Like there is still like 4 cubbies down here. There is like 1 cubby down there. We have some room there. We have an entire shelf there. I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 shelves. She's so silly. And then we've got a shelf down there, 2 shelves basically, and then another shelf there. So I've got some room to grow, so yay me. My rotating bookshelf is pretty full. There's still some room at the bottom. We still got like some room to grow down there. But other than that, we're looking good. I'm finally done. Thank goodness, because honestly, towards the end there, I was just like honestly over it. And I just want to take off this makeup and just get comfortable in some pajamas and just lay down and relax. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. And the fact that I was able to like do all of this footage in the amount of time left on my memory card is amazing. I literally have 27 minutes left on this memory card. So I'm happy. I'm proud. The shelves look amazing. I have room to grow and, well, I shouldn't say I have room to grow because no, I don't. Once I implement all of the books that are on my rotating bookshelf and the books that are on my TBR cart, plus all of those boxes of book outlet books, yeah, we're not going to have any room to grow. We're not. But what I mean is I have room to add those books to my shelf, which I'm happy about. Yeah, the shelves look good. I'm very pleased with it. Now, do I think my shelves are like 100% perfect? No. Definitely feel like I could get in there and organize just a little bit more, like putting all of my witchy fantasy books in all together, like stuff like that, because like I do have 2 shelves dedicated to vampire books, and so I just kind of feel like I really wanted to like get in there and organize a little bit further, like even with my romance, like having all of my like cowboy romances together, all of my Emily Henry books together, and like maybe like authors like Emily Henry, like all put together, all of my dark romance put together, even though I kind of did do that, but I know I kind of left a few out that are lingering around. So that's something in the future that I would really like to do, is just like really go through book by book and kind of put like books together. But like I said, I was on a time crunch with just how much minutes I had left on my memory card and trying to be able to finish this video within that time frame. Also, my camera kept dying, which is my fault. We ended up getting ready today, and then my husband took us out on a little family outing to John's Incredible, and I told myself, you know what, I'm getting ready today, maybe I'll come back and film. So maybe I should put my camera on the charger. But then I was like, actually no, I don't feel like filming today. I just want to come home and relax. But then when we got home from John's, I was in the mood to film, of course, and I didn't charge my camera. So I've been having to constantly take a break and charge it for like 10 minutes, only to be able to film for like 5 minutes. So currently my camera is on the charger while I'm filming, but I'm done. I'm done showing you guys everything and it looks good. I'm happy. I'm happy that it looks as good as I was hoping it would look. Like,
bookshelf reorganization can become very overwhelming, especially if you have a lot of books like I do, and then just like seeing the bed a mess with just like boxes and books and then the floor destroyed. It can be a bit much, but I got in here, I did the damn thing, and I'm pleased. I am pleased, you guys. Iced coffee break because I deserve it. I deserve it. Anyways, you guys, I'm happy. I'm excited. There's a lot of books that I honestly forgot that I had, and so I still have some decor pieces that I didn't end up using. Some decor pieces I also want to implement in my living room because I really want to get some like floating bookshelves to put on my walls, and I want to do like a book of the month bookshelf in my living room, just to free up some space in here, and then also implement books in our living space to kind of showcase, you know, my love of books everywhere throughout our house. But yeah, you guys, I am thoroughly pleased with how my shelves turned out. They're so beautiful. You already saw me give you guys a little bit of a tour and what my shelves are looking like now. And yeah, you guys, I really don't think there's much else to say. This was a long video, so I'm curious to see how much footage I'm gonna be able to edit down, but you know, at the end of the day, it's fine because we all know that I love long form content and I love filming long form content. So honestly, it doesn't matter if this video is 2 hours long. I'm okay with it. And just thank you for all of my lovely supporters who literally support me and like and comment on all of my videos and just keep tuning in, even though I can sit here and talk for 2 hours. Like, you guys are the real troopers over here, just sitting through my videos, listening to me talk, and I can't thank you guys enough. I really, really can't. But yeah, you guys, I think that's it. I think I need to end the video out here. I had a good time. It was a great time. The shelves look great. I can't wait to do more hauls with you guys. So if you aren't subscribed to me, hit that subscribe button because your girl has a lot of book hauls coming your way, as you saw. So just be on the lookout. Be on the lookout because those are going to be dropping out to you very, very soon. I'm not going to be posting them just like back to back. I'll be doing them here and there throughout other videos that I do, but I'm excited. I'm excited to get in here and do more book hauls with you guys, so just be on the lookout because yes, they're coming soon to you. And yeah, you guys, I really don't think I have much more to say. I really hope that this gave you guys the inspiration that you needed to get up off your ass and clean up your library, okay? Because I know you have a shelf or two that's a little disorganized. I know you do. I know you do. So get up and get her done because I promise you, it's going to be well worth it. Now, if you have a full-ass library like I do, you might need a couple days to like work your way up to getting up off your ass and getting it done, but that's okay. As long as you're thinking about it and you finally get in there and put in the work and do it, I promise you it will be well worth it. Yes, it will. And if you don't have a library and maybe you're thinking about starting a library, well, I hope this served as some inspiration as to how you can decorate your library or organize your library, or kind of what you're looking for, kind of like a blueprint, kind of like a Pinterest board in a way. You know, that's exactly what I did. I flocked to Pinterest trying to figure out what I wanted my library to look like. And voila, here we are. So hopefully, if nothing else, this served as inspiration for you, kind of like a blueprint as to what you want your home library to look like. Yeah, you guys, if you loved this video as much as I did filming it for you guys, please don't forget to leave a like on your way out. Help your girl's channel out further. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing, and thank you guys so much. And I can't thank you guys enough. Comment down below, you guys. I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think of my library. Let me know if you do have a library of your own, and maybe let me know how many books do you have in your library. I have over 600 books in my library, and that is still counting because yeah, as you saw, we still have a bunch of books on my TBR cart, books on my rotating bookshelf, boxes of book outlet books, boxes of books under my bed that we shall not talk about. So I'm curious to see if I have hit that 1,000 library mark goal of mine, because you do have to have 1,000 books, I believe, to be able to be called a library. So I think I may have hit that mark with all of the books that aren't on my shelves. And yeah, we're 600 and counting, baby. and I'm excited. I'm excited to continue growing. And yeah, let me know how many books are in your library. Yeah, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for supporting, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.